California's Silicon Valley. We are set for the championship game in the Mountain West Conference. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies against the San Jose State Spartans. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will have the football first here. Well, both these teams have talked about the opportunity for them here today. All the hard work of the season, you come together with a group of guys, and if you win this game, Joel, you can forever be known as a conference championship team.
And to do that,
look out, he's got space ahead. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains. That's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for first down yardage. Receivers are bunched together. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. And they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, San Jose State. They find the end zone for the first time. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense out there for their first possession. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Huskies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Oh, look out. He's got open. Touchdown, Huskies. There was no catching him that time. Here comes the point after attempt.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And that catch is hauled in.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets him up now 2nd and 3. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. He's got a crease. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Spartans.
What a massive run. You make somebody miss early, and then you're in space as a running back, and it's about speed. The speed to get behind the defense and get into the end zone. Explosive plays are going to be key for this offense all day long, and to get one early is a massive plus.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. And the quarterback dropping back. With the catch, it's Robinson. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, we knew a huge key of this game was going to be this defense and their ability to tackle in space against this dynamic running back. And as he gets the ball on the outside, you would expect him to break a tackle, but he's unable to do so because of the leverage and pursuit of this defense. They are doing such a good job.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Huskies will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And there's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. using his legs. It's Clay. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's San Jose State on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. He's got space. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First down here for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this.
It's caught. He's breaking free. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I think that would have been an incredible catch because that is a tight window throw. The coverage is outstanding here. You're trying to get this in-breaking route, and the ball has to be on the frame. It's not quite on the frame. Again, that's a tough catch, and it's just an incompletion. Maybe it's a drop. I think it would have been a tough catch.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Carlson. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. We'll see if they try it out in the field goal team. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Black. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Great job of the defense pushing him back on 1st down. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. And the Huskies will have to punt this one away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues.
Makes the catch and has space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. First down and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Carlson. Got him open, headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They're going to run it. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense. And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
We get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's sacked. Huge play by the defense to set up a 3rd and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Huskies will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Snags the quick throw. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. First down and 10.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Now the offense signals timeout before this first down play. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Spartans will call their 3rd and final timeout here. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Now they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime.
It's now 2nd and goal. Number 90.
take it away now to get this. Quarter underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. When he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Catching up with the Northern Illinois head coach at the half. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. San Jose State offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Has the first down and more. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Here's the handoff. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass complete on a crossing route. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Play fake, looking to throw. Coming after him. Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. Here comes the rush. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be. Offense, 3rd and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Handoff to the back. He's got a crease. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. It's San Jose State on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Fowler. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, San Jose State. They are pouring it on now.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And oh, he loses the football. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
One of the main keys for this defense was going to be hitting the quarterback today, being physical, in particular when he was in the run game on these options. And here they're able to contact him, ball on the ground, and it's a fumble recovery for the defense.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, wanting it right up the gut. Touchdown, Spartans! Powers into the end zone.
Just been a
Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
38, Northern Illinois, 7.
Bringing it out, it's White. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So the catch sets up a second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Here's the second down play.
At the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Huskies will have to kick it away. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Pounding away with the run game. Now he's got open space. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, I don't think there's any better feeling for a head coach than having a big lead in the 4th quarter and just ripping off big runs late in the game. You know you're going to continue to move the chains, continue to keep your offense on the field, and you're about to be in the locker room with a win.
Timeout taken by the Spartans. Their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
This group has been so impressive all day long. Built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Look at the celebration for this group. You can put aside the playoff for now. The achievement of winning this conference championship when not many believe that was possible. You can tell how sweet it is for these guys.
Casino del Sol Stadium. The college football postseason continues with the Arizona Bowl. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Howie Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He's trying to motivate his team in the locker room right now. They were in the college football playoff just a year ago. This season did not go exactly how they planned, but that does not mean they are ready to throw the towel in. Coach said, I understand. We could have been better, but now is the opportunity to show people the team we can be. Let's focus on the future. That all starts today, one play at a time. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Spartans offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. With the draw, it's raining.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your 1st 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, San Jose State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. to a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he doesn't. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sutton. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Rush is on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Spartan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Rainey. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and you have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
The run inside. It's Rainey. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26.
I love the job by the quarterback there holding the safety. They were in cover 2 in a zone coverage. You've got a receiver on the outside running the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rainey. Shakes off the defender. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds his man. It's Riley. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Now, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Running inside. It's Clay. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave.
And the Spartans trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's third and goal. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The run inside. It's Rainey. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second second down. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He's loose down the middle. Scoop and score. Touchdown, San Jose State.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's raining. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. On the run, it's raining. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Makes the catch and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not on the same page there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And here comes the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He'll pull it down and run.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Fakes to grab. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Sacramento State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Running inside. It's Rainey. Fights off a defender. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's man. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Quarterback flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a... Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped up.
Great place to start for this offense. Oh, they're after him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a run on third and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's raining. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's McKinney. The quick out. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback running on the draw. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Zings it complete to the right. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues.
just complete